stopping this, bringing these hostages back. I don't know, you can say, well, it may not last that long, but you know what? He did it. And I think he deserves some credit for it. Right? They just do and should do it. Look at all the credit that Jimmy Carter got for Camp David, that George H.W. Bush got when the Berlin Wall fell. But they're having a legitimate, kind of moment in the sun.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much.
And when he did this letter, Mr. President, your settlement in the Middle East wasn't done. So we have to do a new letter
Let's do an
to including that, because this is a very important.
You'll have to add one extra sentence.
Exactly.
That's great. Thank you very much. This is such a beautiful statement.
What's your reaction to President Bill Clinton giving you credit for ending the war?
I've always liked Bill Clinton. I've always gotten along with him. He used to be a friend of mine. Came to my wedding, So did she. A lot of people don't know that. But now I've always liked him. I thought it was very nice, actually. And what is he doing? He's telling the truth. Because nobody else has been able to do it. Talking about the Middle East, yes.
Talk about the peace deal of the past couple of days, right? And while I understand that some people have heard an awful lot about all of this over the past couple of days, there is a different version of the question that I want to ask, right? Which is, Stephen, is peace going to hold, right? Now, we don't know. Nobody knows, right? But my feeling is that, look, the celebrations of the hostages coming home all make sense. The signing of the peace deal, really important, right? Because theoretically, sort of every country that rings the area, with the exception of Iran, not an insignificant one, but still, have all committed to peace, committed to the rebuilding of all of this, really important, right? But we're seeing two things that are happening now. Surprise, surprise, Hamas didn't do what they promised to do, which was to return every single hostage, living or dead. Didn't happen. And secondly, we're now seeing a scenario where Hamas is brutally trying to get control back of the streets or whatever minor dissidents there would be. And then, of course, there's the other issues here, which is about the de-arming of Hamas. Well, that obviously happens by force, and who is the one who's behind it? So in a week from now, are we still talking about peace, Stephen, or are we getting close to some fracture where the only thing that really changed is people being crossed over the border?
Look, I struggle to say this given my views on Donald Trump, but he does deserve congratulations for where he's got the process to. It is an achievement. It is a force of his will that got it to where it is. So stage one implemented. The whole world wants the whole plan, stage 2, 3 onwards to succeed. But you can see that Hamas have got no intention of being part of stage 2 onwards. They only exist to prosecute against the state of Israel. They will kill any amount of Palestinians. I mean, I look forward to those next Australian rallies, walking up the streets of Australia, going free Palestine from Hamas.
Correct.
Free Palestine from Hamas.
Correct.
Because if they're turning up now to protest, then they are revealing themselves to be fundamentally anti-Semitic. They don't really care about the Palestinian people. They just want the destruction of the state of Israel. So I hope Donald Trump's plans work. Words I never thought I'd say in my life, but I'm barracking for it. But like all of us, we're watching these atrocities being committed in the streets, and to those protesters, say every reasonable Arab nation is behind this peace plan. There is no support for Hamas, no support for what Hamas are doing, but someone's got to put boots on the ground to enforce the peace, which means they will end up being in combat with the Hamas fanatics. And that is a different step from, Israel doing it is one thing, and they've obviously done it successfully, but we need to see all those moderate Arab states, plus others who are willing to enforce the peace deal on the streets in Palestine, in the Gaza Strip.